Namaste to all. Good evening, all of you. Before commencing this session, my sincere pranams to my beloved Guruji, Brahmarshi Patriji, great pranams to my Grandmaster, Father Babaji. So, my dear friends, my dear masters, my dear gods. So, today we'll discuss some of the secrets of third eye. Where is third eye? How to activate it? What are the different aspects of this third eye? Right? So we're all interested to know this because very important subject as we know, right? Yes. So masters, so third eye, when we talk about third eye is different from physical eye. Number one, physical eyes are located in physical body. We can see the physical world with these physical eyes. So there is some limitation for these physical eyes. We can see whatever so-called visible frequencies. Let's say with the eyes, what we can see, a visible spectrum. Basically, something called, visible spectrum, right from the range of 400 to 700 nanometers. So that is the range we can see. As like similarly, with the ears, we can hear from 20 hertz, 20 kilohertz, beyond which below or above we can't hear. That is inaudible, visible and invisible. Let's say starting from, let's suppose 300 to 400 nanometer, right? Or 200 to 400 nanometer, that is called ultraviolet rays, which we can't see it, right? Same time, if it is beyond 700 nanometer, goes to 1000, 1400 nanometer, that's all the like visuality or visualization, whatever, which we can't see again. That's the infrared region. What we can see is visible spectrum. That is, which we can see with this physical eyes. That's called visible frequency, right? So, which is basically all the colors, violet, VIP, GR, right? We can see with our physical eyes. Yes. So, as long as these physical eyes are used to see this physical world, outer world, you can't use your third eye. The reason being, the entire energy of our system is flowing through this physical eyes to the outer world. Whenever you use these two eyes, whenever you started using and you kept your both eyes under utilization to see the physical world, you can't use the third eye at all. The reason, whatever the energy we have, either we send it through physical eyes or close them and send the same energy to the third eye. Whichever you wanted, you do it, no problem. Okay, you want to see the physical world, just open the eyes, just send your energy through the physical eyes. It will see, it will sense, right? It's one of the panchendriyas, pancha gnanendriyas, right? Physical sense. So one of the physical sense. So through which we can see the physical world. That means one thing is whatever the energy we have, especially what we are four things, the part of our human system. As we all know that we have been studying. Number one, physical body. Number two, mind. Number three, mind means again, mind consists of four things again, right? Mano, chitta, ahankara, buddhi. Mano, chitta, ahankara, buddhi. That's a part of the mind. Mono means physical mind, conscious mind. Chitta means subconscious mind. Buddhi means intellect. Ahankara means like a so-called fright, isn't it? So these four are the part of the mind. That's the second component of human system. Third one is, of course, intellect, as you know. Yes, of course, intellect. Fourth one is we are the soul entity. We are the soul entity. It means these are the four things. Remember, in these four things, soul entity, what is so called, is also embedding so many layers of bodies. We have so many layers of bodies, isn't it? We have 7 layers of bodies around the core. Core is soul. Core is the soul consciousness, around which we have 7 layers of bodies. What are the 7 layers of bodies? Can anyone raise your hand and tell this? Just a small test for you. What are the 7 bodies? Let me know. Raise your hand. Tell them. From physical body to the top, right? To the last body, nirvanic body. I'm telling already again, I told already 2 bodies now. What are the in between 5 bodies? Can anyone raise hand? Yes. I'll unmute you. Please tell. Hmm. Unmute. Ramachandran, unmute. You can't.
Sir, click on the speaker button, sir. You can unmute.
It's not happening. Okay. Yes. Yeah, tell me.
Annamaya kosha, Manmaya kosha,
Annamaya kosha?
Pranamaya kosha, Pranamaya kosha, Manmaya kosha, then Vijnana kosha, then Annamaya kosha. 5. 5 koshas. Hello.
What is the fifth one? What is the fifth one?
Annamaya kosha.
What is sixth one? Sixth, 7.
6, 7, it must be the chakras. Chakra is again another 7 chakras.
Every chakra has got a kosha, no problem. But what are the 6th and 7th? What are 6th and 7th?
I can't say, sir.
These five are individual for everybody. There are 2 which are common for everybody. Understand? So that is why we need test here. Every Saturday we need test. For all participating here, you need to write the exam. Whatever you hear the wisdom in a week, you must write the exam, please. That's why I told madam already, start implementing at least next week onwards. You hear all the subject here, isn't it? 1 week. Already we started implementing in Kannada or Kannada, Telugu, everywhere. We are conducting exam every Saturday. So that we want you to take complete wisdom. And also, all the members who are attending here, please attend every day. I don't know why you are breaking it. Are you having any difficulty to come here? Why one day you come, next day will not come, somebody will come next day, somebody will not come next day? What is that? Why that indiscipline? You must learn. When you are learning, be sincere learning. Your life will transform. Believe it. Come every day. So that, Madam Sri Pallavi and Deepika Madam, so their team, they'll conduct exam on every Saturday. 1 complete week, whatever you learn, whatever they teach here on the platform, they'll prepare questionnaire from every session. Some 25, 30 questions, they'll keep it on the weekend, Saturday. You have to write the exam and report how many marks you got it. Accordingly, they will drive. They'll give answers also the same day. Understand? So let's start this. Okay, now, anyway, let's not waste time. So friends, we have 7 bodies. So another 2 things which you missed, Vishwamaya Kosha, Nirvanamaya Kosha. That's all. Okay. Anyhow, what I would like to bring the point here is, so we have these 2 eyes in the Annamaya Kosha. We have the 3rd eye in so-called astral body. Right? It's a part of astral body. It's not a part of the physical body. Isn't it? Now, when there is a energy, in the energy flow within the pranamaya kosha, right? This energy, either it has to go out or you stop the both eyes. Stop the both eyes so that the energy goes inside. Let me tell you an example. Water is there. How the water will flow? If you suppose the water, the nature of the water is to flow on its own format. If you allow it, it will be keep going. For example, if I stop the water, if I stop one hole, let's say the water is flowing in a one particular hole. If I stop that hole, if I stop it, then it takes other turn. Water will not stagnate one point. Okay, what it does, it search for the other hole and then enter. Isn't it? Similarly, okay. Now let me come to the point. Now the two physical eyes are there. I'm telling you, close it. You close the two eyes. Make it one. That means I close the two eyes now. My energy which is going out, isn't it? The same energy I'm diverting to inside. So another thing, very important. When you close the two eyes should not be moving. Keep it in a rock-like condition. It should be like a statue. The both eyes should not move. If you make the movement of eyes, you start thinking also. That means the movement of eye and the thoughts both are connected. If there are thoughts here, the eyes keep moving. You observe this. For example, somebody is sleeping in the dream condition. If they are getting continuous dreams, you can tell that by observing their eyes, you can tell whether in the deep sleep or dream sleep. If they are going to the dream sleep, the eyes will be, it will be moving inside. It will not be static. Right? Now, let me, when I close the eyes, I intentionally, consciously make my both eyes not moving further, not moving anymore. I make it static. I make it static so that the energy which was flowing out of these two physical eyes, now that start diverting inside, where it goes. I have one more hole, one more eye from this Bhrumadhya, 5-inch inside. I have something called third eye. There's another hole for it. So this energy start going in there. When it start going there, it gets activated. Jesus Christ, what he says? When unless your two eyes become one, you can't enter into the kingdom of the God. What is the meaning of it? Make these two eyes closed, make these two physical eyes closed, and the third eye, the another eye that starts working, that's called third eye. When the third eye starts get activated, then you can see inside what's all going on. Whatever you can't see with these two physical eyes, whatever you can't hear with these two physical ears, right? Everything can see, everything can hear when the third eye gets activated. That's how it gets activated, my dear friends. Understand? So that means the energy started flowing inside. That means through this third eye, that's a pineal gland, especially, it goes inside, and that particular third eye gets activated. Then you can see the whole internal world. You can enter into the kingdom of the God. Where is the kingdom of the God? Kingdom of the God is within. And also says, Jesus Christ says, I have a lot of mansions in my in my father's kingdom, he says. Many mansions in my father's kingdom, he says. It means what? Where is the kingdom? Where is the kingdom? Kingdom is within me, within ourselves. Right? So within you, there are crores of mansions. That means crores of lokas. It's called loka. One mansion means one loka. There are crores of lokas within you. It means you have to travel inside. If you want to travel inside, you need this third eye activation. Once the third eye activated, you can go on see inside, my dear friends. That's how it is going to work. Understand? So that is why the importance of third eye is so very, very important, that once third eye got activated, you can see all the things within your inner world. You can enter inside. Very much you can enter inside, isn't it? The same way, what happens is, when you come to the third eye activation, friends, here are many methods, isn't it? Many people say, you come to workshop, I'll open your third eye. In fact, all this should not be done. Remember this. Forcefully opening it, all that is not at all encourageable. What has to be done is it has to be naturally. I told you right now. When you close these two eyes, the energy starts flowing inside. Then slowly, slowly, it itself will activate. You don't need to do anything forcefully. Understand? So in the third eye functioning, what happens is different masters has got different, the different aspect of dealing, different way of dealing it. Let's come to the point of Buddha. What Buddha has told is, even one lady approached Buddha. She said that, why don't you initiate me? Swamiji, please initiate me. Buddha will never accept ladies to initiate. He will not act. He will not accept. He will say that no use by activating by initiating you. Of course, once I initiate you, you go into meditation. Then slowly, slowly, you will open the third eye. All that is possible. But I don't initiate ladies. I don't initiate women. He says, if I initiate women, so in the next 500 years, my Buddhism itself will be vanished, he says. It means he feels so useless that I initiating women is any of use. He in his view, women cannot be liberated. Why it is so? What is that, what is that stopped him? How he could pursue that? What is that exactly his analysis on that, on the third eye activation, whatever it is? Only one thing. What he always says is, for women, every month, the menses happens. Okay? When the menses happening, what happen? Our aura will completely become darken. Right? The aura around her will get punctured. It will become dark. See, I initiate you, you will go into life, of course. So in a month time, again you will come back to me and say that I have this pain, I have this problem, I have that problem. Because at the time of this menses period time, it's a natural, so natural. It is very, very good for the woman. It will remove all the toxins. It's a cleansing procedure because woman's system, body system is so different from the men's system. That's how it needs cleansing. Otherwise, it can't accommodate another life, isn't it? But the problem is, he says, in his view, he says that every month again you will come back and report me all this problem, that problem. That means your aura itself is broken every month, isn't it? Then what about my initiation? It's gone again. Again you will come back, no? So how many times, how much you can achieve? You can't achieve it. That's what his view. Understand? See, when this third eye gets activated, what happens is, for example, let me give you some more example. If you see anybody, right, you can see his astral body. What is the application of third eye? These two eyes can see the physical body. This third eye can see his astral body, opposite person astral body, right? Around, for example, yes, a newborn baby, for example, when the third eye is activated within you, the deeper activation, right? If you have it, what do you do? By seeing the just born baby. So let's say today he is born. By looking at his aura, you can also visualize, you can also estimate when he is going to die in the future. That time itself, he can tell you. That's the power of third eye. Understand? It does all these things. And also, for example, a person who is going to die in next 6 months, if master can observe, if master can see the third eye, who got activated third eye, if you see the person's the aura, that person who is going to die in 6 months, he is going to tell that this person is going to die in next 6 months. It means the aura gets dismantled slowly, slowly, slowly in the last 6 months. It starts dismantling. Within 6 months, that person is going to die. You can estimate that also. Somehow, this is the way the power of third eye works. That's all secrets of our eye, third eye. So here, with respect to women, he always says that it's of no use. It's of no use initiating you. You can't liberate anymore. He says, you won't accept. Understand? This is what his view. That is why around him, all the no ladies, all the no women, all of bhikkhu sangha, All are the men only. Understand? Now let's come to the other point. Let's come to the other thing. So other thing is Mahavir Jain. Mahavir Jain, what he says is funny or whatever. He says, if it is a woman, she can't liberate it any more in this life. He says, if you want to liberate, do one thing, change your life, and then you take a birth as a man and then come to me. He says, you won't accept at all. Jainism completely like that. Then come to Tantric Yoga. In Tantric Yoga, it accepts very well. Right? That's what happening now. There are many yogis as per Tantric Yoga, there are many yogis liberated in the woman also. What Tantric Yoga says? It says that, let me tell you. For example, a man, right? Men can control his ejaculation, isn't it? Men can save his semen, not wasting it. And that means his mind has got very good control on his body. But can you control that? Can you control your menses with your mind or whatever? You can't do that. It's a natural activity, it happens. So for the men, he has got very much control on this body with his mind. Then what happened? He always gets struck with the mind and body only. He can't go beyond that. But for women, she will understand that, oh, I can't do anything. I am no more body, I am no more mind. Because she can't control the menses. Then and there, what happened? It is easy for liberating women than men. So this is how the logic, it goes like this. We have to understand all these things, friends. Okay. So these are one of the secret. All these are the secrets. Definitely we need to understand. Now, let's come to the third eye. Okay. So any doubts are there, you write it down and ask me later. So other thing is, when you come to the third eye, so what happens is, so this is particular point, isn't it? The pineal gland, and 5 inch below. You understand some of the people, right? Some of the people, one of the sannyasin approached Osho. She says that I'm getting a lot of pain here, and even it's getting heated, all this. He says only one thing: millions of years you're not using this point. It got completely blocked. Now you started closing your eyes and sending the energy to that, then it starts working. So when the energy is flowing there, it will get heat up, isn't it? For example, a pipe is there, it's already blocked. If you force, if you force with the water, what happens? With the water flow, it will get open. And same way, this got blocked for millions of years. Now you are closing the physical eye, or both eyes, sending the same energy there. With that, it's getting activated. So it gets heat up, warm up, some kind of warm feeling, isn't it? It happens. So nothing to worry, no need to worry. Just go on, he says. And also, many times what happen, because this is getting warm up, in India, we have a system called Tilak, Srigandha. Just, yeah, you take the Srigandha and put it here. Why do that? Because you want to cool down from the up, the like outer side. That will cool down this point. See, inside, a lot of energy is flowing there in the meditation. It is getting heated up. So to cool down from outer side, we provide the tilak here, right? It's a very sensitive point. So we want to cover up. We want to protect it. That's how we do. Understand? So that is there in our Indian system. And especially if you go to Tibet and all, what they do, this particular point, so they try to do forcefully, like a surgery kind of thing also. The gurus, what they do is they try to do this, like, this particular, the point, they forcefully open. And they make it open. And sometimes, you can see the holes also here, some people. And what happens is, so in one of the experiment, I think in Mexico it happened. There were two skulls which are found out. When they observed, no, here the deep hole was there in that skull. They were thinking somebody, like, its point was like very round point. They were observing it. How could this, so very sharp and very fine, like holes are there in this? They were doubting. And then in the time itself, many bullets are there, like bulleting system was there. Somehow they made that hole such kind of hole. They were getting doubt. But they also refuted, because as they refuted, because those timings, where are the bullet, where is the AK-47, whatever it is, nothing is there. Then they were, go on researching. Then they found that these are the master skulls. They were having a deep hole here. It was open, because these people are third eye activated masters. Of those masters. That is why they could find, a sharp hole in that. Understand? So that's how they could understand. They could make out, isn't it? So this is how, friends, what happens. So a third eye, right? A third eye is the point, but never undergo any kind of a, like, forceful opening. Don't attend any workshops, and don't get into that kind of exercises. We are getting opened it. And other thing I'll tell you. So while, if at all, isn't it? If it is properly not activated, the heat generated too much, sometimes this skull itself will burst also. If they open, if somebody open like that forcefully, the skull itself will burst. If it gets busted, the persons also died. Many people died with this. They have done in some of the societies, some of the organizations, ashrams. They tried this, and then people died also. Many people died. So that is why there is no question of any forceful opening. Forget about it. Then what we need to do? We have a very easy system of doing it. Do regular anapanasa dhyana, swadhyaya, sajana sangadhyaya. Let it flow, natural flow, right? So max to max, what you can do is, when you close your eyes, I told you one small technique here. When you close your eyes, start making your eyes static. Okay, let's not allow them to move. Then immediately what happens? Your thoughts automatically come down, and your breath also comes to still position. Okay, the breath also comes to still position. Then as you go on practice this, slowly the energy starts flowing, right, in all chakras as well. This particular point also, then it starts opening, isn't it? So this is how you need to make it activated. Understand? So of course, by activating it, what are all the benefits? Of course, there are many benefits, right? So as I told you, some of the benefits here, by looking at other person, you will be seeing, you are standing in front of me, for example, right? With the physical eyes, I see your physical body. If I have a third eye activation, what happen? I'll be seeing your astral body around you. I will be seeing you, but I'll be seeing your astral body directly. I'll be seeing your aura, what all the problems happening there. I'll be observing that. That means my third eye is seeing astral body instead of physical body. As simple as this. Understand? So likewise, so these are there are many benefits, many benefits of getting third eye open. And of course, as I told you, estimating and predictions, everything is possible. But as long as they are in limited condition, which are reasonable only, they will tell. They will not tell to everybody. They will not tell by seeing every person, it happens to you, this happened, that happened. It's not supposed to be done. Okay? So, because it's an unnatural thing. Whichever necessary, to whomever necessary, we have to reveal it. Even we see, but we don't need to reveal. Not required. Understand? Because by looking at that, you'll be using your third eye power more and more. Then the energy start flowing more and more out. You'll be wasting that, the energy, especially your system energy you are sending to third eye. Third eye gets a lot of energy and gets open, and then it has to see everything. It means you are utilizing the more and more energy towards the third eye activation and looking with the third eye. So that's not going to help much. Okay, it means you are wasting your own system energy. Don't do that. If it is mandatory, it is so useful, it is highly necessary for anybody, then you have to do that. Otherwise, not required. Understand? Right? So this is how some of the things I explained to you today, right? So whatever these things, keep in your mind, then so try to understand this, then try to use in your day-to-day life, right? The spiritual life. These are the things, some of the things we need to understand. With respect to third eye, what all the things are, there are many more things we will discuss in the future classes. So now it's 10:10. So any questions you can ask. Thank you so much. Dhanyavad.
Masters, please come forward. If you have any doubts, please raise your hands. Sorry, Ramachandran sir
Yes.
wants to speak, I think.
Yes, Sindhura madam.
Sir, I want to ask, is there no any other way to liberate being woman, means in this own life? Because in the Bhagavad Gita, Shri Krishna says, whoever comes to me, whether it is woman or anybody from lower caste, they will also get liberated. So,
I just told you right now also, no? So Buddha and Mahavira. So these masters, they did not allow women, and they did not initiate or whatever. Their understanding is that. But Tantric Yoga says very clearly now, Subhas Patris are also initiated. Initiated means as such, he says like everybody can be liberated. Everybody can achieve the moksha. Very simple thing. Meditation, Swadhyaya, Sajna Sangatya, all these things. You must keep doing it. There is no limitation. There is nothing, no need to doubt on that. Because I just explained you, women can be liberated faster than men as per Tantric Yoga. The reason I told you right now. Okay. So you'll be able to connect to the nature very fast. Okay. The men will be stuck in the mind and body condition. You can't go beyond that. It's already stuck, isn't it? So, but you can't be binding with that. You'll be always beyond that. Every month you have that experience, isn't it? So that's how women can be liberated, men can be liberated. Both are possible. Women also can be liberated. The way is simple. The way is already, we know the way. We are all doing every day. We are practicing it on this platform. Okay.
so the bhakti and Gnana will also help, I think. Maybe
No,
what I
Dhyana
understand
means,
is
no. Dhyana means like we are already learning everything here. Meditation, Swadhyaya, Sajna Sangatya. These three only. More than enough.
yes.
And ultimately, Seva. Seva means
Yes.
like doing a prachara and doing all these dharmic activities. Do that. Regularly participate in that. Then the moksha, liberation is very much possible. We don't need to worry about it.
Yes. And also women are more emotional. So I think the bhakti will also help. Maybe that is what Krishna
Bhakti,
is saying in Bhagavad Gita.
see, bhakti is,
Where
see,
takes me liberated.
bhakti is something like this. Okay. Bhakti will be of two forms. One is because of fear, other one is because of some desires. Okay.
No, love for God.
Nowadays. Okay. And also third bhakti is like like as you said, so the perfect something called devotion. Perfect
Yes.
devotion or a love. Which of course, see, as we are discussing the earlier classes, right? Devotion or praying God. You think that God is outside, but God is inside you. But as you can't see him, you'll, like for example, you go and stand in front of mirror. then you can see your entire form, isn't it? Otherwise, you can't see you can't see yourself, isn't it? Similarly, the God is within you. You can't see it. You can't, experience it. Then what you do is you visualize this outside in the statue. Then you pray him. But the meaning of praying him is praying, you are praying yourself.
Yes,
Understand?
I got it. That
As
is
simple as this.
unconditional
This
love.
is called, this is puja. What is the puja you are doing? Do not think that you are praying the statue which is in front of you. That is nothing but you only. Like whatever, Lakshmi, Parvati, Saraswati, Iswara, Krishna, whatever you call the name, all are part of you only. But only thing is you can't see it, you can't experience. So you go and instill in the form of statue in front of you, then you start praying it. Ultimately, after a certain while, after a certain point of time, you enter into the chanting or whatever you do in front of statue. Ultimately, you become one with it, and then that means you are again praying yourself. What is there inside? You enter into that
Right.
state. To come to that state, you need some kind of support system. That is called bhakti. Understand?
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Vedavati madam.
Sir, good evening.
Hey.
This is regarding third eye. Sir,
Hmm.
when I was in Kartal, when I was
Hmm.
meditating in the pyramid,
Hmm.
I felt as if this third eye opened, and I
Hmm.
saw so many Guruji's photos. Like
Hmm.
earlier, we used to get negatives, sir. That
Hmm.
type of negatives I got.
Hmm.
I could see the uh, photos of so many gurus like Mahavatar Babaji, then Patanjali Guruji. Three,
Hmm.
four films I saw.
Hmm.
And after that, even now, this
Hmm.
forehead as well as this Sahasrara Chakra
Hmm.
place, these
Hmm.
two are continuously paining. Paining in the sense it's a sort of soothing pain.
Hmm.
Uh,
Okay.
what could be this? What is the
Yes.
significance?
First thing is when you
Sir,
see through your third eye experience in pyramid, what you could see, what
sir.
happens is when this third eye get
Mm,
activated,
mm,
what you see is you see your inner body. It
mm,
means, let's say, within you there is subconscious mind. In
mm,
subconscious mind, whatever you have seen earlier, all the images are already there. Okay,
mm,
those will be coming in the first instant. Those will come.
mm,
Whatever
mm,
is there in the subconscious mind, they will come. But for example, you have seen Patanjali in one shape. You have seen
mm,
Krishna in one format. You have seen
mm,
Buddha. All these are already fed into the subconscious mind. Already you have that
uh-huh,
trigger. Those will come in the first instant. But don't get
mm,
confused that these are something, beyond experience or whatever. Don't get confused.
mm,
First they
mm,
will
mm,
come. Then as you go inside, there are many dimensions to the so-called the inner journey. Inner journey takes place in many dimensions. Okay.
mm,
So whatever you see in every dimension, keep changing. Right? In one dimension, in the first dimension, you see whatever is subconscious mind stored already, it just pop out. Then you see all that.
mm,
Then you see that, oh, I got this vision, that vision. People will be keep
mm,
saying, right? I say that I
mm,
got beautiful one mountain, for example.
mm, mm, mm,
But I didn't make astral travel. Remember this. I didn't make astral
mm,
travel, but I'm seeing by closing my two physical eyes, I just go
mm,
inside, but my one mountain is coming, one beautiful jalapata, like waterfall, mountain, something I'm
mm,
seeing.
mm,
Where
mm,
how I can see all these things? Where are these? These are just popping out of your subconscious mind. At the first level of
mm.
seeing. The second level of seeing,
Okay.
it will change. If you go to the next dimension, you may remember, you may not remember what you are seeing there. Because
Mm,
your power of third eye is not sufficient. You need to secure more power. Then whatever you see, then you can remember those. That means, so when you cross the first dimension, go to the second dimension. So when you go to the second dimension, is your awareness is sufficient to sense all those things, what you're seeing there. That's very important. For example, I'm sitting somewhere in the one traffic, okay, in the busy junction traffic. Around me, a lot of traffic is going on, but I can't see anything, I can't hear anything because my mind is somewhere else. My mind, my awareness, I'm not aware. My awareness is not sufficient to sense what is going on around me. Though I am in the midst of traffic, but I'm not hearing any sound. I'm not seeing vehicles, but I'm
Net
there.
problem.
I'm there, but because my awareness is somewhere else. I'm thinking about something else in my mind. Then in front of my eyes, somebody goes also. I don't know who is gone. Isn't it? Somebody is walking in front of me. I can't remember. Similarly, when you enter into the so-called the inner journey takes place in many dimensions. So many dimensions takes place. The first dimension, as I told you, when you just close your eyes and diverting your energy towards the third eye, then it starts activating. Then in the first dimension, the images and the earlier storage, whatever is there, it gets popped up. Okay, it gets popped up, then you will see. And then if you keep making inner journey further and further, what happens, then you start seeing many other things. But you may remember it, you may not remember it, because your awareness is not sufficient. You have to hike up, you have to make more and more sadhana. Then only your capacity to see, your capacity to listen, it comes to you that time. Okay, that's how it takes place. Understand? So where is Vedavati madam? I think she is not seeing.
She's she's muted.
Muted.
I think she's done.
Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
tell
Can
me.
you hear
Yes.
me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sir, but it's pain. Even now it's paining.
Yeah. It will be there. But what you need to do is you need to cool down that. That's all. You need to cool down. Okay.
How,
So try
how, sir?
to. Yeah, very
And
simple. I told you.
Whenever I
I
get,
told you. Srigandha Tilaka. You have to use. The
that
Srigandha Tilaka you have to
two
use.
times,
Do
morning,
that.
evening, both the times I keep.
Do that, and also. So start involving in some works. Make your energy to flow to other things also. Don't keep so much energy inside, right? Don't keep so much energy inside. You start working, right? Write the book,
Acha.
explain to other people.
Now I have started.
Go to,
Yes.
go to walking, on the barefoot walking. Do all that and then make your energy to flow outside.
Yes.
Don't keep it so much.
Flow outside.
If you keep so much, then it will do. It will be keep activating only. Many people complain me, sir,
Okay,
I am
sir.
getting
Okay.
this, a lot of activation, some sensation, and always heavy. It will be there because you are collecting energy. You are not allowing it to go. What will happen? It will be there. It will try to
Go.
pop it, isn't it?
Yes. Okay.
You
I
have to do the
understand.
regular. You have to involve in the regular task also.
I work at home.
Then slowly, what happened? Whatever you take, it will also go out. See, the system intake and outgo both should be there all the time. Okay. Then you are in the equilibrium state. Otherwise, it will burst. You can't withstand so much power.
Oh, okay. Understood. Yeah, nowadays I am writing whatever classes I attend.
Write it,
And
and
I
so whatever you
am
do, like you
attending
want to,
Bhagavad
you
Gita
feel.
class. I write.
Yes. Do all that so that
I'm
your
doing.
energy keep flowing in a properly in all the channels. Okay. Let's not get stuck only here. If you get stuck here, then you start heating up, then you feel heavy, you feel so like wavering, you feel something different sensation will come.
Acha, okay.
Yeah.
Understood. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah, she was traveling and she doesn't want to miss the class and she attending, sir.
Very good.
Yeah, masters, if you have any doubts, sir, One more
Yes.
master was asking, Ramachandran, he was asking for 6th and 7th body. He wanted you to explain once again.
Explanation, so many times we have done already in the previous class also.
Sir,
Vishwa-
Ramachandran sir, we can do that on Saturday.
Yes. Vishwamaya Kosha, Nirvanamaya Kosha, I think you can explain in the next class also.
Yeah, sure, sir. Yeah. Masters, come forward. Please, questions on third eye, secrets of third eye.
Sir, I have a question.
Mhm.
See, we like a common person sits like a few hours. You can say like for few minutes or few like little hours to they meditate. So they get little amount. So that for that also they have to spend their energy to go out. So I have a question like saints and sages and all they just sit and do for years and years and how could they manage like they don't spend energy outside.
No, no, no.
So
What happens is uh, like they also do the barefoot walking, number one. Okay. And also their the food intake will be very, very less. Okay. They use this energy for driving the entire body. Okay. They won't get any energy from outside much. Like us, what we eat this and that, a lot of things, and then we try to get energy, the physical energy, right? They won't have that kind of system. They use this pranic energy only to drive the entire system. See, energy within you, the so-called to drive this energy. Yesterday I was explaining in the red light therapy. So there was a red light therapy explained in the basically Kannada class, right? The energy which is generated within you, there's a powerhouse within every cell. For example, you assume one, see, we have about, let's say, 58 to 120 trillion cells we have in a body. Out of that, 80% are germ cells. Our cells, human cells are only 20%. Then still we claim this our body, but it's not our body. Right? When we die, what happened? Our body is, decomposed and eaten by itself. Who is going to eat that? Who is going to reduce it into soil? Our own inside germs. They are very much there. The moment you leave from this body, the moment the soul is displaced, then they start eating it up. Right? Until then, they won't do anything. For example, in my nose, I have 1,000 viruses now, but they won't do anything to me. Because my army, so-called the army or the compound or whatever, it's very strong. I won't allow any foe or any enemy to come inside me. Because my own immunity power, so-called, or my own pranamaya kosha is full of energy. The pranamaya kosha, when it gets energy, because as long as the input source is there. What is input source? That is soul. The soul, as long as within this body, right? I have my own immunity power. I can prevent anything to enter in me. I can prevent anything to damage me. Right? Now, the moment this is displaced, then this becomes something like, a dead body wherein you are not there. Right? Your input, so-called electricity is lost. Only I have bulb. Just an empty bulb. What I do with this? Right? Similarly, body, once the soul is displaced, this become a dead body. Here, all the germs, they will eat themselves. They will eat, then they make it, as a soil. They convert into soil. Imagine. So, like this, what happens is, here we need to understand, only one thing is, our own body contains 80%, 20%. So, when you go to the cell inside, I try to explain there, inside the cell, what happened? There is for a cell also. Yes, every cell can breathe, can excrete, can digest. It does all the functions. For example, I have a heart. In my heart, there are some group of cells are working. In my liver, there are some group of cells are working. In my kidney is also there are group of cells working. Of course, every cell has got its own different functionality. But as such, cell itself is like a human being. As a human being, I breathe, I digest, I eat, I digest, I excrete, I urinate, all these things. Similarly, every cell will do the same. That is why what we say is human body is a colony of trillions of cells. It's a colony. All the cells are living together to make you as a human body. But we think that it is my body, it is my body. We claim it, but we are not. We are only 20%. Human cells which comes from parents, only 20% within us. 80% are germ cells. It means our body is not our body. What we are a soul. We will depart. We are not this physical body, what we are claiming, right? Isn't it? Similarly, so if you go inside the cell, I was explaining you, within the cell, there is something called, the cell is like a yantra, it's a machine. Within the machine to work, it needs power. For example, a washing machine, a refrigerator, it needs power to work, isn't it? Electricity. Similarly, so the cell to work, it needs power. The power is generated within the cell. There is a mechanism that is called mitochondria. It's called ATP. The energy is called ATP, and the component is called mitochondria. Mitochondria keeps generating something called energy, right? That is the energy which drives the cell to do all these functions. Then only your metabolism will continue. The moment the mitochondria dies, or the moment the mitochondria doesn't work properly, that cell becomes a dead cell. Then this is called cancer. Understand? So how do you repair it? Yes, there is a mechanism to repair. That's why cancer can also be repaired. But we don't. We are not using the method to properly repair. We do wrong methods, right? We expose to the radiation. What kind of radiation they use? Suppose if there is a nuclear bomb radiation, that is the radiation they are applying onto our body. How powerful it is, how dangerous it is, how harmful it is. It causes the live cells, the proper cells to die. That's how the cancer will not decrease. Along with the cancer cells, what they are trying to demolish, they also demolish the normal cells. That's why the cancer patient who undergo the chemotherapy, surgery, radiation, whatever, he dies very fast than the person who is not treated, who is untreated. He dies 4 times faster than, this is the proven fact I'm telling you. He dies 4 times faster than the patient who got attacked with the cancer. If he is untreated, he lives 4 times longer than the other person who is treated. This is a fact. Understand? So that's a different therapy. Some other time I will teach you. Okay, right? Yes. Anything else?
Yeah, Chitra ma'am is raising hand.
Yeah.
Am I audible, sir?
Yeah.
Hello? Uh-huh.
Yes.
I could not raise my hand, that's why I showed like some problem in my system. Like, Acha, I have 2 questions. One is like you have so many chakras from Muladhara to Sahasrara. So this comes just one below Sahasrara. Huh? So third eye, should we open the third eye after opening all our lower chakras, or can we go straight away to third eye? This is one question. And another thing is, second one is like, people who had opened their third eye by some way, not forceful, but maybe by meditation or something. They had their third eye open. Then they started seeing negative energies also, which were scary. So one lady was telling me that, it's so dangerous, means we feel very happy that my third eye is open, means I have reached a level. but you should be able to manage that also. Like that power that you have got, or the blessing that you have got, that spiritual gift you have got, you should be able to manage. That capacity, if you do not have, then it becomes sort of a curse. Like she said that, when her third eye opened, once it so happened that when she went to the washroom at night, she saw in the cupboard energy sitting. She got scared. But then she came off. And many times she was in with her in-laws and all that. But then when she got married, when she was younger only, it seems it opened. So then she used to get scared because she was seeing negative energies. Because they say that everywhere there are souls roaming around, we are not able to see. We don't have the capacity to see. But once your third eye is open, you start seeing them. And she started getting scared to sleep in her bedroom also. So she used to go and sleep with her mother. So is it so scary?
Right. So question is over?
Yes.
Right. The first question to answer. The first question what you said is whether we need to open the down chakras in order to open the upper chakra. That is third eye chakra. So first thing is there is nothing called opening. Okay. Just make sure that the energy flow through that particular centers. They are actually chakra. We call it as chakra, but they're all energy centers in the pranamaya kosha. In the pranamaya kosha, see in the annamaya kosha, in the physical body, we have a lot of nerves. They carry basically all the nerves, especially from the brain, which are all the nerves comes, isn't it? So what they do is they carry messages in the form of chemical messengers, all the hormones, right? And there are nerves which are connected, basically blood vessels, which are connected to the heart. They carry the blood to the all organs. In the physical body, these are the aspects. When you go to the annamaya kosha, the pranamaya kosha, there are nothing called nerves, there are nothing called blood vessels. They are called nadis. Okay? Nadi. So these nadis, they carry only energy. Okay? The energy flow from the top to bottom. So in that sense, what happened? Our entire body consists of so many centers. Like nadis means every nadi, small to big. More or less, they say more than 72,000 nadis. 72,000 plus. It means it may be 3 lakhs nadis also. All put together. Major nadis, sub nadis, and again small nadis, everything put together in the human system. For the entire supporting of entire human system in the pranamaya kosha, I count it as a 72,000 plus 3 lakh, up to 3 lakhs nadis. So these nadis, they terminate at certain points. Like, it's a web complex, the complex web of, so every nadi from this side, that side, they come and connect one place. There the energy circulates and then it flows to through different nadis. Then it gets into those organs, right? It's something like this. This is a pranamaya kosha, this is annamaya kosha, right? There's no connection. Physically, there's no connection. But if you see meta connection, the meta connection is there between these two. The energy point of view, there's a connection, but there's no physical connection. Okay? The energy. So how the energy connection also? It's like a electromagnetic field, right? So as long as this electromagnetic field, okay, this is healthy, you can say this organ is healthy. Again, we say that our brain itself will generate a lot of voltage, lot of currents. The current flows through, your own nerves, basically. So if the current is properly flowing into a particular organ, properly it is flowing, that organ will emit proper electromagnetic field. That is nothing but your own aura, the vibration around you. You can say the aura around you is nothing but depends upon the current flow or the pulse of the current which is flowing through that nerves properly. Then only that organ is active, then around which the electromagnetic field or aura is also strength. strengthen, and also it's active. That's how you can estimate the health of the person. That's what the aura we say. We see through aura, through third eye. We see those spectrum which we could not see the physical eyes. We can see that. But anyway, to answer your question, the energy, make sure that the energy flows properly through all the chakras, all the centers, like whatever I say. So if the energy is just flowing properly from top to bottom. So in this, there are many nadis. I told you, so 72,000 plus nadis. But there are some main nadis also described, like Sushumna Nadi, Pingla Nadi, and Ida Nadi. There are three nadis which are defined. If the energy flowing through the Ida Nadi, that is left side, right? All the left side organs are properly working. If the energy is properly flowing in the Pingal Nadi, that is right side, all the right side organs are properly working. If the energy is also started flowing in the center, that is called the so-called Sushumna Nadi. So that is how we get awakened. That means that's how we get awakened properly. All the 7 chakras which are directly sitting on the Sushumna Nadi. Understand? So when this gets activated is when the both nostrils are working. When the both nostrils are working, that's how the energy flows in the Sushumna Nadi. Otherwise, it doesn't flow. Generally, what happens? You observe throughout your day. Sometimes this is working. If you keep it here,
Yes.
see my right side nadi is working now. Just keep it here. Just throw your air from inside to outside. Throw it through which the hole is flowing out. You will understand.
Yeah, mine is left.
Yes, it for me.
Left side.
For me, right is going on because I'm talking about a spiritual subject.
Okay.
Okay, so that's how it works. Anyway, what happens is the energy that is energy flow, or the breath flow. Breath brings energy. Breath itself is energy. So the whatever the pranic energy which is flowing through right side and left side. Okay, this flow either right side or left side. 90 minutes it flow in the right side. After 90 minutes it will change automatically to left side. Okay, 90 minutes will be in the left side, then automatically changes to right side after 90 minutes. The changes the body changes its own. The breath, it changes left to right, right to left for every 90 minutes once. But when you go to the sleep, both starts working. When you go to meditation, both starts working. Okay,
But
then
sir, I have a doubt here also.
yes, tell me.
Can I ask? Then this Nadi Shodhan pranayam, does it help balance it? Like
No,
the
the
flow of
energy flow. It will work. Yes, it will help to make your. That's why we do anuloma viloma with right, anuloma viloma with the left, because we wanted to make sure that it flows this side, that side, all that, right? But Sushumna Nadi cannot be activated that easily. Sushumna Nadi to activate, or the energy to flow within, you have to go into the silence. Okay, you have to enter into the silence, make sure that your thoughts are zero. Then the energy which enters in the Brahmarandra, right? Brahmarandra, this starts flowing through Sushumna Nadi, go to all the chakras, then the energy will be flowing through all the chakras. This happens only very few moments in the deep sleep and in the meditation. That is why everybody cannot activate the third eye, not possible. Only through meditation and with a deep conscious sleep. The deep conscious sleep is nothing but meditation. Only you can do that. Otherwise, many people go into the sleep also, they get a lot of dreams. In that also, your cosmic energy, whatever it has supposed to enter in the Brahmarandra, it again gets obstructed because of many the ongoing inside dreams. They are also obstructing the flow of. That's why when you woke up with a lot of dreams, then you won't feel fresh. You feel like more disturbed than before sleep. Understand? So this how, okay, the energy flow. Make sure that the energy flow properly through your Sushumna Nadi. that causes slowly to activate your this chakra. Understand? So this, for example, the energy first starts flowing from top to bottom, right? Top to bottom when it is going to the down, right? And especially if it is getting connected to the Mooladhara freely, right? Then it can come up. But actually, what happened for many people, there are obstacles everywhere. Right from the top chakra to bottom chakra, we have a lot of obstacles. Lot of energy flow, obstruction in the energy nadis because of our mental patterns, ill patterns for so many years, right from birth to till now. So there are a lot of blockages. So it doesn't allow the energy to flow properly from top to bottom to all the chakras. So question of opening third eye such easily. Okay, this is a point. So what is the second question you have? Second question you asked.
Second question, we are seeing
If it is
negative.
activated, then they are seeing negative energy. They are getting the negative energy, pumped into them, and they are getting frightened because of all that. One thing is, as I told you, if somebody activates it, forcefully by opening that center, all these things, it happens. Or if somebody does meditation without knowing the wisdom, that's more important. See, your third eye is activated, and also your wisdom is also parallelly supporting it. Then you won't have any problem. Even, for example, my third eye is open, then my wisdom is also supporting it. What is the wisdom? Wisdom is, I know very well what is soul, what is physical body, right? Soul has got eternity. Physical body doesn't have eternity, no permanence. And also, even if I see the soul sitting here and there, I don't worry. I'm also a soul. Why should I worry? I'm also a soul. That is also soul. No need to worry. If this wisdom properly imbibed within you, you won't worry. If the wisdom is not properly imbibed within you, then by looking at a soul, you get frightened, obviously. That means the person who get opened this one, she didn't grow with respect to wisdom. She's not having the proper wisdom supported, the lack of wisdom. So make sure that your dhyana, swadhyaya, sajana sangatya must continue in parallel. That's why Patriji always says, use these three all the time. You won't say only meditation is important. No. Right? Meditation is a direct wisdom, direct knowledge. But what about other two? Other two are indirect wisdom. You must be supporting this. It's like all the pillars of the one building, 4 pillars, right? One pillar is very active, other 2 pillars are not active, then the building will collapse. Understand? So make sure that that person or lady who is going through that, ask her to stop meditation and start reading books, start listening to masters, try to understand
Yeah, she's doing
all
that.
this.
She's
Yeah.
doing.
Start doing it. Start doing it slow that what happened? Her own inner subconscious is built properly to withstand anything what she see, right? So she answer herself. She is stable inside, first of all, with the wisdom what she receive. Then she won't be worried. Whatever she see, in that case, all the great masters, they see everything and they keep telling. They don't bother about it. You have to grow to that extent. You have to, it's like a process. It takes place in a course of time. It doesn't come in 1 day or 2 days or 3 days, in 1 month or 2 months. It's a process. It has to continue like this. Swadhyaya, Sajana Sangatya, Dhyana, all these things must continue. Then it won't be a problem. Only somehow the third eye got activated. Then if I'm seeing this, that, I'm getting frightened. It's all because of lack of wisdom. Nothing else.
Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
Right. Yes, madam. So you start teaching also, and I request you to take the hosting role here, right? The hosting is done by Deepika madam and Sripallai madam, and along with them, you also need to join. I request you. Okay.
Sir, the thing is, I do it through the mobile. Is it possible? Is it
Yeah, I
possible?
think it should be
Because
possible.
sometimes my network is also not very good. That is why I
Mm.
didn't take the initiative, actually.
Yeah.
I'm just taking
Even
little time.
even other masters who are here, Manisha madam, lot of masters are here. So please support to this mission. This mission should not be stopped. Okay. Sri Pallavi madam, this he has some personal work in the month of April onwards. So till March she will be there. And Deepika madam is also there. She also has a lot of responsibilities. She has done a lot of work. Okay. So now we should also help them. We should not burden them. Okay. So that's why I request Manisha madam, Rajsekhar, you all need to come forward. Okay. Every day, like a host, join as a host and then invite the masters. And you also listen, but you also do small extra work. Along with your listening, you also invite, you unmute or mute, give an opportunity to the other people to ask questions. This kind of a small seva you need to do to the Mahavatar Foundation. Okay. So I request all the masters here. So depends upon your convenience. Talk to Deepika madam and Sripala madam. Take this opportunity. Do not miss this opportunity. Okay. Yes, Manisha madam. Any more comments? Yes.
Yes, sir. So just a few days back, I was asking my friend, just teach me, how do you know? How do you know when she sees me, you're not well, or what is going to happen? You have pain in your stomach, and all that she tells me. So I was like, teach me. From where did you learn? So she said, no, it's inborn. I have learned from so and so, and the rest is inborn. So again, I went to some another friend. How do people know? They come from the writing and they see the face and, oh, this is going to happen, or this is that, this is that. She gave me healing also. So I wanted to know how to, means how to learn. So just that topic, that we have to meditate, we have to activate our third eye, and we can then read and the aura and all that.
Correct.
So
See,
I'm
if you
just,
look at the aura, no, around the person, like this kind of aura. If you see this kind of aura, like just this. Yeah, I don't know whether you're able to see or not here. Written one. No,
Yes.
I don't think. Okay, leave it. This is a paper. So a
You
like
can
a
keep
X.
it in front of you, sir. Below head. If you keep it, we can see it.
Anyway, this egg shape aura. If you see, right, then you will see where are the holes, where are the red, black, all this, that you see. Then you say that, okay, this particular organ has got some problem. Okay.
oh,
Around that portion, this particular organ, this particular chakra has got some problem. So you have a health problem, go and see the doctor. Or go and see how you can repair it. Do the meditation and then fill up the energy. Fill the energy and make it normal. Okay. Like that. So it depends upon our thoughts here inside the mind. For example, I am violent. Now I got a lot of angry. Then my aura color will change. For example, it becomes orange. Suppose if I have a more sexual feelings, I have more like bodily feeling, food carving, this and that, my aura color will become different, red color. Suppose if I have a lot of peace within me, so let's say it becomes green. Like this, the color keep changing depends upon the kind of the thoughts which are running within our mind. So these are all the things. By looking at that, then you are a third eye. For example, you are a third eye master. Somebody is sitting in front of you, then you will be seeing those things around them. You'll not see their physical body. You'll be seeing that particular thing. Then you will be understanding about them more and more. That's how, like this is only little bit I told you, but deeper I told many dimensions for that. Okay. So as you connected to this technology, slowly, what happened? You get into more and more details. Then you perceive about a person, the complete details of that person. You can perceive or you can collect, you can understand about that particular person. So this is this with the evolution. Like it doesn't come out in 1 or 2 days. This keeps evolving. You need to keep evolving. You need to keep growing in this. Then it will come.
Yes, sir. Because I had cough, so I went to the doctor, and he was MD, so he gave me all the tablets and medicine, but it didn't cure. Then again, I went to another doctor. But after a few days, she called me. I was still having cough and all that. So she called me, what are you doing? I said, I have cough. I don't know. So she send me your photo. So I sent my photo. She says, you have trouble in your stomach. Leave the tablets and all that. I'll give you healing and all that. And some home remedy he told me. Within a day, my cough was gone. So I was
Yes.
like, I want to learn this. How do you know? How do you know? So today I got to know that this is the way to learn. Means that much I can reach when we meditate, and we can activate
Yeah.
our third eye.
Not only that. Not only that. If suppose if your kid or anybody is fall ill, for example, you know that he is getting a lot of cough or cold. And what you need to do? Stand in front of him. Okay. Make sure that these two hands keep closer. Wherever that part is suffering, keep it here. So make sure that your entire attention goes to your hands, and also feel that the energy is flowing out of your hands towards him. Is going towards his chest. Then it is spreading all over, all over the two both the lungs and heart. The entire portion is spreading. Then it is going into the each and every cell. It's going to cure, right? The energy is flowing. Keep sending it. Keep sending it. It will cure. That's all.
Oh,
That simple it is.
I paid so much amount for that.
Okay. You have universal energy, madam. You have universal energy. You can cure anything. You can cure anybody. Sitting here, I can cure you. Okay, but I need your photo. That's all. Nothing else. I don't need anything.
Okay, sir.
Ma'am.
Thank you for the wisdom. Thank you for the today's session, sir. It was nice.
Yes. So we need your support for the
Yes, sir.
this session to continue forever.
Yes, sir.
Until we are all here. This session has to continue until we are all here on this Earth planet.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
Yes, sir.
let's continue this. Please help. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So talk to Deepika madam and Sripalli madam what kind of help they wanted. We don't need any financial assistance. We need only time. Your time we need. That's all.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Give some time.
It-
Give some time to nature or universe. It will give much more what you are looking.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Right.
Yeah. Thank you so much, sir. Like by doing hosting and connecting with so many masters, we have learned so many things. Like that, you can also learn so many things, and you can become your own guru, and you can heal yourself. Like that, by doing Sajjana Sangatya and doing Seva, you'll get more and more energy, and you can remove all your karma prakshanala will be done. So you can reach to the higher levels very fast. So please come forward and do seva. This seva should not be stopped. It should keep on going until we are on this Mother Earth. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, all the masters. Let's end the session,
For
sir.
example, if you have pain anywhere in the body, okay, take these two. Okay, take these two. Just put it here. Suppose I have pain here. Now I'm suffering. Take these two. Just like this. Close. Okay. This is Mukula Mudra. Mukula Mudra. Just make it like this. Keep it here. And feel that the energy flowing through my hands to the part where I'm suffering. Close your eyes. I'm sending my complete energy through my hands. The energy is flowing outward, going inside to the part which is suffering in my chest. Let's say chest. If you do this, after a few minutes, you get relief. The pain will go. Any part of the body it is. Okay. So this is energy work. This is energy work. Okay. Let's do more and more energy work along with all of you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Dhanyavad. Good night.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you all the masters. Tomorrow, don't miss the session. We'll be having holistic lifestyle tomorrow. We'll be having mudras, acupressure points, all those things. Please don't miss. See you all tomorrow. Masters, thank you. Thank you all.